Last time we were together, I introduced you to our dapple boar goat, Mandrake, and you might be a little concerned about the name. I just want you to know that we weren't trying to be theological about the name. The name Mandrake came up obviously out of the section we're in here in Genesis, and simply love apples, and so he is our breeding goat, and so we thought that we were looking for names that were flower-like, and there it was. It's as simple as that. But when you take a look at folklore, they have got all kinds of names for this. And do I believe in all this kind of stuff? No, I think it is folklore. But I want to tell you that in the section that we're in right now, we see that when Reuben was out in the field during the wheat harvest, that he found some of these mandrakes. He brought them back to his mother Leah, and they obviously believed in this. This was something that was very, very important to them. They thought that they actually worked. And so a trade deal came up because Rachel wanted those mandrakes. This really upset Leah. And Leah said, do you want my husband and my mandrakes? Do you want everything? And so they orchestrated this deal to where Leah would be able to spend the night with Jacob and Rachel would get the mandrakes. Well, here's what happened. Is they spent the night together and she conceived. When you continue to read on in this chapter, you're going to find that it's not the mandrakes that cause things to happen. It's God. So here we are in Genesis 30, and we take a look at verse 22. And God remembered Rachel, and God hearkened unto her and opened her womb. It says nothing about the mandrakes. This was something they believed in, they hoped in, they thought it would bring about what they wanted, and they forgot it was God that determines the outcome. Can that happen to us? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. A lot of times we want to trust in man and not in God. It's easy in today's situation that we find ourselves is to look at the latest podcast or look at our YouTube heroes that they might guide us and direct us through these difficult times. In Psalms 118, verses 8 and 9, it says, "It is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in man. It is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in princes." As a child of God, we need to be found in the Word of God, and the Word of God needs to be found in us, rooted, giving us confidence and assurance. Have you ever found that when you start putting your trust in man, that it doesn't actually calm your anxiety, that your anxiety continues to be an issue? But when you put your trust in God, He gives you a peace that passes understanding. You get a confidence in His Word and an assurance that is unreal. So why don't we feast in the Word of God and allow it to nourish us and give us confidence and peace during these untroubled times. So easy to take a look at Leah and Rachel, judge them over struggling over these mandrakes, hoping in something that would bring about what they desired, when we oftentimes do the very same thing. Conjecture, speculation, rumor, intel, all of this is what we chase after instead of resting in the peace of God. What if we're forfeiting all of that instead of really seeing that this is the time that all of Christianity had looking forward to, that we might see the return of the Lord? Let us be engaged in His work. Let us trust in Him. Let us remember it was God that opened the womb. It's God that's going to bring everything about. Let's trust in Him. Thank you so much. God bless you.